was at least one. Let's go have some fun. Untie her and bring her along. Go on. Go left. Left again. Why so quiet, Mr. Smarty? Cat got your tongue? You always have an answer for everything, usually, don't you? Come on, go ahead. Kneel down. Right here. Go ahead. I thought we could play a little game. Like a quiz show. I'd ask questions. You get to keep a finger for every right answer.
I'd rather not.
Okay, first question. Who's smarter now?
I don't want it.
You or me?
I don't want it.
No answer? Okay.
Wait. Oh, God, wait. We gotta get to a hospital.
And then Heibach shot you a second time?
Yeah, that one hurt.
She got back up, disarmed the sister, and stopped Heibach. Nice work, Wayne.
He said he was gonna save me, and he did.
You do realize you got shot with your own gun?
Oh, please, Joe, no jokes. It hurts when I laugh.
No, I'm just saying, if you tell that story in the future, you might want to leave that part out.
Seriously, I'm gonna split a stitch.
Good girl. Let you get some rest. I don't know what we would have done if we'd lost you.
I knew you guys would come. Bye.
You two take very good care of each other.
Oh, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, we were just leaving.
I wanted to come by and see how you're doing.
Thank you.
And to let you know that you impressed the hell out of us. Not too many people can do what you did.
Thank you. Really.
I'm just glad that you're both okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you two ever think about getting back to our side of the business, give me a call.
I don't think so.
Civilian life, here we come.
No, that's too bad. Anyhow, the office still open.
Here.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna head out too.
Well, don't go yet, buddy. Got lunch coming up. You get your own.
Hospital lunch?
It's really not that bad. They got cherry cobbler.
I was really angry at you for doing what you did, but then I thought better of it. It was a stupid idea, but hey, it worked.
Whoa, stupid? Not necessarily stupid. Simple, not stupid.
But I am still angry at you for not telling me what you were gonna do. I thought you'd gone nuts.
Oh, come on, please. It's not like I haven't abducted people before.
It's not funny. I was really scared.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. I can tell when you're not being sincere now.
But clearly you can't because I am sorry.
I can tell just by looking at you, okay?
You can't see what I'm feeling.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Winter is making a comeback with cold temperatures and now the potential for snow. We'll have the latest on the forecast next on News 18's Weekend Report.
We are all performers. Sometimes for small audiences, sometimes for a full house. We perform solos, improvs, even miracles. With over 50% more awarded and highly rated appliances than anyone else, Sears helps you perform your best by giving you the best. Like Kenmore, the most awarded brand in the industry. Sears, performance starts here.
Mutual of Omaha, proud sponsor of life's aha moments.
Diggs all new with The Good Wife's Josh Charles, Monday.
CBS next Sunday.
Go! What are you doing? Go!
How do you catch an art thief?
You old rascal, I am so glad you came.
Invite him to your house.
Is that a Van Gogh?
Isn't he fabulous?
Try a little less Joan Crawford and a little more Barbara Stanley.
How do you know what that means?
A new Mentalist, CBS next Sunday.
We have a situation.
The missile launched.
They're targeting the U.S.
A new NCIS Los Angeles, CBS Tuesday.
Police in 2 cities make arrests after citizens became victims of robberies. What happened and how one citizen helped put a suspected armed robber behind bars. Plus, a cancer treatment drug takes the next step, its local connection, and what this means for the future of cancer treatment.
Cold air has settled into the area, and now we're tracking the potential for snow. We'll time out the arrival of the snow showers in the forecast.
News 18 at 11 starts now. WLFI Lafayette. News from where you live.
Good evening, I'm Kelly Roberts. Elizabeth Rentschler has the night off. Thanks for staying up with us. Well, I can't believe I'm saying it, but it looks like we may be preparing for snow. It was a pleasant day, but it may be getting more unpleasant. Meteorologist Amber Hardwick joins us now with the first look of our forecast. Hey, Amber.
Hey Kelly, we had, warm temperatures on Friday. We had a high of 65. Yesterday we had a high of 45, and today we only had a high of 35 degrees, and that's because we have cold air that is filtered into the area, and it's bringing a comeback for winter. We're currently at 25 degrees in Lafayette and around the area, sitting in the 20s, 24 in Rensselaer, 23 degrees in Fowler, 25 in Kokomo, currently 27 degrees down in Rossville, and 26 in Crawfordsville. We had a few light flurries earlier this evening, and it's all because of the lake effect that we had. It was mostly affecting Newton and Jasper counties, but here even in Lafayette, we had a few light flurries as well. We're going to see mostly clear skies overnight tonight, but we have another system to move in, bringing us some cloud cover closer to the morning hours, and below average temperatures are here to stay. We'll have more about the snow in the forecast.
Thanks, Amber. An observant citizen helps put a suspect of an armed robbery behind bars. On March 18th, Rensselaer police received a report of an armed robbery at the Raceway gas station. Police say a man showed a knife and restrained the store's clerk before getting away with an unknown amount of money. This is surveillance video of the man police believe did it. Saturday evening, police say they arrested 25-year-old Jacob Bailey, believed to be this man. Police say a citizen called the Jasper County Sheriff's Office saying he had seen a man who matched the description of the suspect. Police believe Bailey had evidence of the robbery on him, and a search warrant turned up more evidence. Bailey has been booked into the Jasper County Jail on the preliminary charge of armed robbery. And a man reported getting beaten up and robbed, and 2 juveniles are under arrest for the crime. Lafayette police say it happened Saturday night just before 9 near Erie and Benton Streets. The male victim told police 2 males attacked him and took his wallet. Police say the 2 suspects ran, then got into a waiting vehicle. Police found the vehicle and arrested the 2 suspects on the preliminary charge of robbery resulting in bodily injury. The wallet was later found. The victim received non-life-threatening injuries. Police say because the suspects are minors, their names are not being released. If you have any additional information on this case, you can call the anonymous We Tip hotline at 1-800-78-CRIME. An Indiana University football player seriously hurt while on spring break is heading back to Indiana. Police say Isaac Griffith was caught up in a riptide in Florida after he and some friends had been drinking. His friends saved him, but he had to be put in a medically induced coma. Griffith announced his homecoming via Twitter. He wrote he can't thank everyone for their support during these past few days. He continued writing, he can't say enough about how grateful and blessed he feels. Local drug company Indocyte is celebrating after the European Union recommended approval for their drug that's ready to treat ovarian cancer. Vinfinit uses a homing molecule to carry therapeutic agents to specific malignant cells. The general technology in the drug was discovered more than 20 years ago at Purdue. Philip Lau, a Purdue professor of chemistry and founding member of the company, says most cancer treatments are indiscriminate, leading to side effects like nausea and hair loss. He says the recent developments are a major step forward in cancer treatment.
So by providing a targeted therapy for these poor individuals that are suffering from platinum-resistant ovarian cancer, we feel like we can make a significant contribution to society.
Lau adds that he sees potential for this drug to be used in treatment of other cancers in the future. In fact, tests have already produced similar reaction to the drug in lung cancer treatment. About 24 people walked the halls of the Hahn Mansion on a tour of the building this afternoon. Bob and Ellie Hahn, who bought the building 30 years ago, guided the groups through rooms on both the first and second level. Visitors got to look at a creative art display from Indiana artists and American furniture in the house, as well as stories behind those pieces. The building has been in Lafayette since 1904 when it was brought back from the World's Fair by William Potter. The Hahns say they are glad to open up their residence to visitors to remind them of this stunning collection.
Bob and I are so busy that we don't very often just take the time to go around and appreciate what's here. And so when we have groups in it, it's kind of fun to remember how nice it is.
The next tour of the home will be offered on April 26th. Well, money can be nice, but learning how to manage your money can make it even sweeter. And coming up next month, a week will be devoted to helping everyone in the community to manage their money. Money Smart Week is a nationwide event, and it begins April 5th. In Lafayette, events will be held at Ivy Tech Community College. Events include teaching veterans about VA benefits, a smart home buyer course, and a lesson on how to get rich slowly. Even elementary school students can get an early lesson on managing money. Amanda Rubik is in charge of the kids event, where children will learn how to manage money with a virtual pet.
They'll get a pet, a virtual pet that they can walk through, come up with the different wants and needs of that pet, and go through budgeting, food expenses for that pet, veterinarian costs, and then also how to save money back so that they might be able to take their pet on a vacation.
For more on local Money Smart Week events, visit our website, WLFI.com. Some people believe in the future you may have to start managing more than dollars and cents. Dogecoin is one of many emerging digital currencies on the web. Users can earn Doges through signing up for a digging account and tipping, which is a more generous way of liking people's content on websites like Reddit and Twitter. Users can also purchase Doges, which are currently valued at just under $1 per Doge. West Lafayette resident Vu Tran has invested his own funds into the currency. He says a huge draw to the currency is the ability for users to transact and transfer it automatically online. He and many other investors believe digital currency is part of the evolution of money.
We think this can significantly improve your life down the road, right? Just as how email improved your life. Like rather than waiting 5 days to receive a letter, you can get email in 5-10 seconds.
Tran says some small businesses are accepting the currency because there is no transaction fee, unlike banks and credit cards. A mudslide in Washington has killed 4 people and 18 people are still unaccounted for. Residents in the area do not know what to do, and as Chris Lagueros reports, there's now a potential for flooding.
With a mudslide backing up the Stillaguamish River, Dane Williams and Laurel Howell took the advice of emergency managers. They've left their home east of Arlington and spent the night in this shelter.
We took it pretty seriously.
They live far enough from the river where they didn't think they'd get wet, but they worried that if water suddenly rushed through the new earthen dam, their only way out, Highway 530, would be flooded.
I'm kind of scared about it. You know, anything could happen. I'm hearing when the dam breaks loose, we could have 80-mile-an-hour tidal waves coming down, and it sounds like disaster.
The National Weather Service now believes catastrophic flooding is unlikely. The river is more likely to gradually flow over, under, and through the mudslide debris. Snohomish County lifted its evacuation order this afternoon, but even the governor was warning residents the threat of flooding isn't over.
But we do want to ask people to remain in a state of heightened awareness because there is not total predictability about how this river is going to behave.
The uncertainty has this couple debating whether to go home, even for just a little while, to pick up some clean clothes.
I don't know if I want to go back yet or not. I might just go buy new clothes.
Yeah, we're praying that it's nothing bad, but we're expecting the worst just to be on the safe side.
A ship and a barge carrying thousands of gallons of oil crash into each other, sending oil into Texas waters. Investigators are trying to determine what the damage will be and why the vessels crashed. Manuel Bejorez has more from Texas.
The leaking barge had nearly 1 million gallons of marine fuel oil on board when the accident happened, but only one of the barge's oil tanks sprung a leak. Crews have drained the oil from the damaged barge, and they're towing it to a nearby shipyard.
The oil is continuing to move. We've got, I believe, over 60,000 feet of boom that's out there protecting environmentally sensitive areas, as well as containing the oil and trying to get it into places where we can recover it.
Now the focus is on skimming the thick, sticky oil off the water and parts of the shoreline. Oil residue has already been spotted 12 miles away from the accident scene in the Gulf of Mexico. It's too soon for investigators to say what caused the accident, but there was fog in the area when the ships collided, so visibility could have been a factor. The cleanup operation has shipping traffic at a standstill. More than 60 vessels, including 3 cruise ships, are waiting to pass through the area where the accident happened. The Coast Guard plans to let those ships pass through one at a time, but there's no word yet on when the channel where the spill happened will reopen to all traffic.
The first of those cruise ships will head here to the port of Galveston. There is still no word on exactly when it will arrive. Manuel Bejorquez, CBS News, Galveston, Texas.
After a drought in 2012, the celery bog is working its way to recovery, where the West Lafayette landmark stands now. Plus, a group learns the sweet taste of history. We go back in time to learn some techniques still being used today. It's a first of its kind event at Prophetstown State Park. We will take you there next.